True confessions. It's sometimes hard to keep focused on the Torah readings from the book of Vayikra, Leviticus. Often they seem to be just long lists of things, pure and impure, kosher and not kosher, the contents of various sacrifices to God, the utensils of the tent of meeting. But even these seemingly monotonous lists often contain treasures of Jewish thought, if you just dig a little bit. This week's Parsha, Shemini, offers a perfect example. One of the myriad lists in the Parsha is of birds that God forbids the Israelites from eating, as they are an abomination. The rabbis try to understand why these particular birds are on the list. They note that they are all birds of prey that attack their victims with their claws. They're forbidden, say the rabbis, due to their cruel nature. But the rabbis are puzzled by the presence of one particular bird on the list, the chasida, stork. Chasida means compassionate. How could a bird with such a name be accused of cruelty? The famous medieval commentator, Rashi, notes that the chasida is called compassionate because it takes care of its own, sharing food with its fellow storks. But a later commentator, the first Ger Rebbe, Rabbi Yitzchak Meir Alter, complicated the story. He argued that the chasida is only compassionate to those in its own clan, not to outsiders. It's for this reason, he intimated, the chasida is listed among the forbidden birds of prey in the Bible. Was the Ger Rebbe right about the behavior of the stork? And while we're considering the science of animal behavior, does any animal willingly share food with those outside its clan? I would argue that getting mired in the science here is to completely lose the point of the Ger Rebbe's message about the chasida. He was not trying to teach us scientific truth, but rather moral truth. Jewish morality, he argued, means seeing beyond one's own clan. True compassion is seeing the needs of others. This is not easy to do. We are hardwired to prioritize the needs of our immediate circles before those of any others. And there's nothing wrong with that. Indeed, it's important to put the needs of our own families and communities first. But the Ger Rebbe is teaching us here that only attending to the needs of those immediate circles puts us in the category of birds of prey. Not only are we guilty of the sin of failing to help, we're actually contributing to harm. In our ever more polarized and compartmentalized world, the Ger Rebbe's lesson is more powerful and more necessary than ever. Shabbat Shalom.